Today we're going to try and show you how to close the house by draining the pipes and making sure everything that can freeze is out. In the winter time you can't leave anything in the cabinets or anywhere under the cabinets that would possibly burst when it's frozen. You have to physically look around the house for things that'll freeze that you don't want to leave here. Jugs of water, soda, case of water, wine. These things have to be taken out and taken home with you. Then you go through all the cabinets looking for things dangerous that would be frozen and burst. I've already cleaned that out. As you can see, there's nothing in there. All the cabinets should be gone through methodically so you don't miss something, because you'll have a big mess to clean up when you come back in the spring. Nothing that can freeze can be left that'll burst and cause that kind of a mess. Now, once all the freezables are out of the house, the fridge is off, everything's out of the fridge, you have to turn the hot water tank off, turn the valve to the off position, turn the heater off. Once these things are off, the next thing you do is you go under the house and turn off the water. Well, I don't know how well you can see. However, this is the valve for the water. This one will drain the water out once I turn the main valve off, which is on the side. Turn it clockwise all the way in. Alright, I turned the water off, and you noticed I had fiberglass insulation around the base of the pipe. This is to protect it during the winter. I've put this plastic here temporarily to protect it from getting wet. You open this valve here and the water starts to run out. Now you go upstairs and open all the valves in the house, because there's a suction keeping the water up in the pipes. Put this one right in the middle to get hot and cold open. This one in the middle also, open it. The shower, open it. Right now water is pouring out of that one valve that I opened before I came up. Everything's open. And remember, there's a valve in the toilet. You flush it and that valve will stay open because no water's running in. And don't forget this valve. Open it up. Release the suction in the pipe. There's one last place under the sink you have to open up. It's this cap. Needs to come off to let the suction out of the pipe. I usually use a tool like this. Unscrew it counterclockwise, take it off, and set it somewhere in here, easily found in the spring. Like right there would be good. Brace this pipe when you have to crack the seal, because you don't want to break the pipe, so use your other hand to make sure the pipe doesn't flex too much when you start uncranking this. But once it's loose, it goes good. Take this sprayer, open the valve and shake all the water as possible out of it so that nothing freezes, expands, and cracks the sprayer. Once you've done all of that, there's 3 points under the house that now need to be opened up. I'll point them out to you so you know where they're at. The first one is here. in relation to everything else. The second one, there's the first one. The second one is at the opposite end here, and then look over to your right. The third one is hanging down here. All three of these plugs need to be removed, and I usually place them right there on that ledge for the spring. That's where you look for them. There goes the first one. It's opened up, and you'll notice water starts pouring out back there again. It's relieving all the suction in the pipes. You can hear it. Then you go to the second one. Alright, I've already done the second one. Now you remove the third one, and you're done taking the plugs out. Now I usually go around the house and close up all these vents. You have to crawl around down here, well, walk around down here and close them up. Now that all the plugs are out, the water's off, the valves are open, the water's drained out. Now you got to drain the hot water tank. You use this specially designed hose for that purpose. I usually keep it hanging in the garage somewhere up there. You bring it down, bring it in. With that and a screwdriver, you drain the hot water tank. You connect your hose just like any other hose. Right here, make sure there's a washer. I usually remove the cover and place something underneath so in case it drips, you won't get too wet around here. Then you lead your hose out the door, over the edge, so it can drain. The next step is you take your screwdriver and you open the valve, which is just a screwdriver head right here, to the left counterclockwise, and the water will start to drain. Once it starts draining, I usually open up this little valve here. It's a safety valve. You just pull it out so it sticks straight out. That lets the suction out so it can run out freely.